Hello everybody and welcome to Tutorial Tuesday. Tonight I've got some fun, simple, and gorgeous cards to share with you with a bit of a different technique to them, because in this class this tutorial tonight, we're gonna make, hi Gail, we're gonna make a gorgeous card that features no stamping at all. So that is gonna be super fun. So before we get started, hi Bev, Sherry, Carol, hi everybody, thank you for being here. I'd love to see your comments and thumbs up and show me the love, show me those hearts. So tonight, like I said, we are going to make some really cool cards that are going to, without any stamping, which is really interesting because normally it's all about the stamping. I'm just trying to get my computer working here so it'll show me the comments. There we go. All right. Oh yes, Joanne, it is so hot. I'm down in my basement where it's fairly cool. Okay, so a couple things before we get started. I'm gonna be real quick with this. Today is the 29th, so tomorrow this beautiful catalog retires. So if there's anything in here that you have been wanting that didn't carry over to the new catalog, now is your time to get it, because as of tomorrow, this catalog will be no more. Okay, so tomorrow's the last day to order from here. All right, that's all I'm gonna say about that. Now, starting on Thursday, so July 1st, Stampin' Up! Is going to have a designer series paper sale. So I love that. It's all month long, and so many of the designer series papers, not all of them, but many of them are on sale for 15% off. So I will have more posted about that through Facebook posts and on my blog, of course, but I just wanted to share that with you guys tonight because the cards we're featuring tonight are all using designer series paper. So let's get started with some really fun cards. So what I want to show you is we are going to make this card here. Okay, isn't that pretty? I love it. I love the simplicity, and it literally will come together in about 5 minutes. It's super fun. So I'm going to set that aside and show you. Now we are going to use the Bloom Where You're Planted designer series paper right here. Okay, now this is just 3 of the sheets, and what I want to show you is we're going to use just this and we're going to make a card. So from this piece here, I have gone ahead and fussy cut out one of the plants. Okay, so I chose this one, but you can see these are nice big sizes and they're perfect and fairly simple to fussy cut out. So that's what I've done. I've gone ahead and done this. Now on these 2 sheets, I love when Stampin' Up! Does this. Here's the dies, okay, what are they called? The Perfect Plants dies. And these coordinate with many of the images in the other designer series paper. So here you go, you could cut out these leaves here, and you can cut out some of the pots, which we are going to do tonight. So as you can see, they're making this super simple. So what do you guys think about that? I think that's pretty awesome. So again, like I said, you can cut out many of these with the dies to make our crafting really easy and fun. So sometimes you just need that really quick card, and this is the perfect solution for that. So let's get started with our card. And I'm going to show you before the video's out a couple other cards that I made using the exact same sketch, if you want to call it, and different designer series papers. Okay, so I see lots of comments about the heat wave we're having, and yes, it is crazy for sure. I'm very fortunate to have my craft room in the basement, which does stay very cool. So I'm very thankful. Okay, so here we have soft succulent. So anybody in my In Color Club, these kits are here waiting for you with your soft succulent collection. And I'm gonna just take a piece of basic white here and just put it in the insert of my card. Get that done first. Okay, so then what I've done is I've just gone ahead and got a piece of Pool Party, okay? So I've got Pool Party here. This piece measures 5 inches by 3 1/4. And I'm just going to go ahead and stick that. And I'm just gonna make it even on this side here, the small border. Oh, Bobby's gonna come get kits tomorrow. Okay, I will see you then. Make sure it's after 3. I don't wanna leave them out when I go to work, they'll melt. All right, so now I'm going to take our beautiful designer series paper here, and I wanna use a couple of these images with my dies. So I'm just gonna go ahead and quickly cut out this guy here. Okay, so we're going to use this guy with our die, and then we're going to use this pot right here. So I'm just going to give that a quick cut out. I'll set that aside. I'm going to bring over my little mini Stampin' Emboss machine. Love this guy so much. And to cut out these framelets, we need our base plate, so number 1. We need our cutting plate, number 2. We're going to put our paper right down on here. Grab those coordinating dies. Okay. So again, I've said this a million times, but I'm going to say it again. Without the magnet plate, my best friend for this are Post-it notes. So let's go ahead and stick this here. And then we'll stick that one there. Okay, so those are holding down the die to the paper. And then I'm just going to wheel it on through here. Okay, so we've got these perfectly cut out plant and buzz. Love it. I love it when they do this. And as I show you the other cards at the end of our video tonight, I'm going to talk about another trick. I won't show you, but I'll talk about it. Okay, so now, like I said, there's no stamping on this card, but yet it still has a salutation because I'm going to use the thanks and hello embossing folders. They are awesome. One is a hello, and you can see in all different languages. Bonjour, hello are very large, and the rest are all different languages. And then we have a thank you. So again, thanks, danke, merci, gracias, all those words. I love it. So tonight I'm going to use thank you because I always love to have lots of thank you cards on hand. I'm just going to line up my paper. Now, I should do it the proper way. Here's the black line that I'm going to line this up with. That will ensure that my words come out relatively straight. So again, with my emboss machine. For this one, I'm going to use number 1, so the base plate, my embossing folder, and then just number 3, which says right on it that it's for embossing folders. Okay, so I'm just going to line that up. So now here we have our beautiful embossed with all those different thank yous. Nice and subtle, which I love. Okay, so let's put this card together. I'm gonna just use my Stampin' Seal. And I'm going to put this on an angle. Okay, I don't want it to be straight. I like it on a bit of an angle just to give it a little bit more character. And then I've cut out of the same Bloom Where You're Planted DSP, which if I haven't mentioned, I love. I've got this little piece of brick. It's only 1/2 inch thick. And I'm just gonna put that on, offsetting it to one side here. Okay, and then I mentioned, now where'd that pot go that we cut out? What the heck? Okay. We had a little pot here somewhere. I know we did. All right, bear with me. It's got to be here somewhere. Okay, well, oh, there we are. Way over here. Okay. So we've got our 3 plant pieces. I'm gonna just use Stampin' Seal. I'm gonna glue this pot down here. And then I'm gonna use a bit of more Stampin' Seal on my leaves here. And then I'm just gonna tuck that under the pot like so and just glue that down, okay? Now for this guy, I'm gonna bring in some bumpets. Okay. So I've got 3 bumpets on here. And look at that gorgeous wood grain look paper there as well on the back. So that would be really great for some backgrounds as well if you don't want to use the plant side. Okay, so there we go. So there we've got our card, and of course we can't have a card complete unless we add a little bling. So I love these elegant faceted gems. They're gorgeous. So we're just gonna pick a few of these and just randomly stick them. Oops. On the card. There we go. Okay, so you see how quick and easy that card came together. No stamping, just using this beautiful designer series paper. And like I mentioned, the sun we've used tonight here is the bloom where you're planted, and you can see all those gorgeous designs. They're nice and rich, beautiful plants to cut out. So there's our card that I wanted to make with you tonight, but what I want to show you is a couple more. So I went and got 2 other packs of designer series paper from my stash, and I made the exact same layout. Just switched it up a bit, and here we've got one using the designer series paper for the pansies. So I used the thank you again, switched up the colors, and used the die cut pansies and leaves that also were die cuts, okay? So there's another way to use designer series paper. And then I made another one featuring the wildcats, and again, same layout. This time I used the hello in the background. I cut out the dies, the tiger, and fussy cut the leaves here and here. So we've got another look. Now what I want to tell you guys, which is super cool, and just bear with me for 1 sec. I learned something really interesting the other day, and it was specifically using these cats. So if you have this paper, which if you don't, you need to add it because it's really fun. You'll notice that on the paper, many of the cats are going the opposite direction of the die. And I thought, well, that is really cheeky of them to do that, because how are we going to cut them out? We can't use our dies. But lo and behold, I watched a tutorial, and this clever lady, okay, so here's our die. Of course, it doesn't match up. So what did she do? She took the paper, flipped it over, held it up to her window, or you could use a really bright light. I can't do it because I don't have a window right here. She held this up against the window, lined it up, put her Post-it note on, cut it out, and when she turned it over, she had this cat perfectly cut out. So no longer am I going to be frustrated when I see that they're going the wrong direction, because it's totally doable. Just use your window and a piece of Post-it or masking tape, or washi tape, sorry, not masking tape, and you can cut the tigers out in the proper direction. Okay, so there's our cards for tonight. Remember, the designer series paper sale starts on Thursday, July 1st, and the other catalog ends tomorrow. So if you want something in there and you want to have a place an order, you can either do it online or you can message me and I'll put it in. So thank you guys so much for being here for my really quick designer series paper simple cards tutorial tonight. I appreciate you guys being here, and I hope that you can find a way to stay cool in this crazy heat wave that we're having. And I really do hope that it would that it will end soon. So everybody stay cool, be creative if you can, and I will see you all soon. Thanks for watching.